Team of the week. You know the drill. We pick 4 players who went above and beyond impactful matches. They were streaking, montages, highlight clips, clutching, you name it, they're on it. Kicking us off, can't ask for anybody better. It's big fucking Bruce, dashing.
Yeah, Big Brandon, I mean, he has been playing lights out. Just absolutely farming the opposition. Looking like maybe an MVP candidate. Obviously, there's a lot going around. Who's going to be the MVP at the end of the year? I think that Bruce definitely, if he doesn't win it, he's definitely an honorable mention.
He's in the conversation.
He's in the conversation as well. But
there are 5 players in the conversation. 5. You want to hear them? Abeezy, Scrap,
Shotzi,
Dashy,
Hydra,
Pred, Octane.
Jesus.
Fuck, there's 7.
There's a lot of good players.
There's 7. Hydra, Pred, Octane.
But yeah,
there's
Brandon
7.
has been playing out of this world. It's no surprise he finds himself on the team of the week. For the split, he has a 1.23. He has a 1.56 against the Mutineers yesterday. He's just been lights out.
Yeah. Back-to-back 5-0 qualifiers. I mean, the whole team lights out collectively. Like, their teamwork is just, right now, I believe, second to none. I truly believe that they're the best team in the game, despite back-to-back second places, which for some reason people kind of talk about it like it's the end of the world. Like, oh, why can't we close? Like, back-to-back seconds, if it shows one thing, it's consistency.
Correct.
And consistency wins championships. So I truly think it's only a matter of time.
They're putting themselves there to get it done.
Yeah.
They just got to stop losing El Asilo Control Map 6. Because it happened both times. But I got faith. I think they're due.
Yeah.
I know people are going to say jinx.
This weekend.
I know people are going to say jinx, but I think they're due this weekend. I think Optic's going to be hoisting that fucking trophy.
Who's next?
Next up.
This kid was lights out.
Dude, this kid, Hydra, the French phenom. I mean, goodness gracious. One of the flashiest submachine guns we have in the league. When he is on, he's got to be one of the hardest kills in a straight-up one-on-one gunfight. We talk about, like, movement with Ant, Pred playing Creddies. Like, when we're talking straight-up 1v1s, when he's on right now, I think he's the best. Like,
I already said it.
Yeah.
I said when I was playing, my hardest gunfight was him right there.
Yeah, he is a very hard kill on the map. He's been playing amazing as of late. This weekend, he was frying.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not going to lie. I may have been crazy for this, but I didn't start to doubt Hydra, but, like,
New York will...
He wasn't popping off and playing, like, extraordinary to the point where I was still thinking of him as, like, a forefront top 2 SMG in the game, top 3 SMG. This series kind of fucking snapped me back to reality. And
like,
I was
holy
like, oh my God. Like, I mean, he drops 110 kills in a 4-map series, 85 non-traded versus Surge. He goes 33.
He dropped the S&D record in the same series.
Still record in Surge. He goes 33 and 13 in a hotel control. And he's doing this against a player like Pred. I mean, it was literally a Pred versus Hydra battle.
Yeah.
Hydra won it this go around, but, I mean, Hydra went crazy.
Yeah. 1.28 on the stage, 3,000 damage per 10 minutes in hardpoint, 1.14 kills per round in search with a 1.78 in search. Like, across the board, he has a 1.15 in control. The kid's been unbelievable.
Well, he had the best KD out of the SMGs in the stage 5. I mean, there's in the top 5 top KDs for the stage, there are 4 ARs: Beans, Scrap, Awakening, Dashy. Hydra, the only SMG, he's in 3rd behind Scrap and Beans. So Hydra lights out. What can you say about him? We're fucking glazing him.
Huh? I mean, he was unbelievable this weekend.
Next up, I mean, we spoke briefly about him. It's Simp. I mean, a player that I feel like kind of goes under the radar because of how good of a season that Abeezy's had. But it's like, it's fucking Simp, dude. Like, yeah. I truly, it's not even debatable. Simp is still one of the best SMGs in the game. I feel like his consistency is kind of like...
It's wavered.
His consistency has wavered, but I feel like he set the precedent so early on in his career that, like, you expect these insane, extraordinary maps from him. Exactly. So it's like we've kind of gotten used to the greatness I feel like Simp has brought to the league, but he's still one of the best. He's still one of the most dangerous players to play against, and he's kicking up at the right time.
Yeah. He drops 42 kills in that map we were just watching to close out that series. I mean, dude, it was hard to pick the team of the week this week. There were so many standout performances, especially from the submachine guns. It was very hard to pick the team of the week. He has a 1.09 overall on the stage. He had a 1.46 versus Boston, 72 non-tradeds. And he went 42 and 18 to close out that.
They're calling him Himp.
Yeah. In that series, he was Himp. And I'll do the honors of the last one. My old sub duo. It's none other than Shotzi. I mean, we had to have 3 submachine guns on there this weekend. All 3 of these players were just playing out of their freaking minds. Ant, I think he dropped a 1.56 or something like that against Florida. Correct me if I'm wrong, but pretty sure he dropped like a 1.56.
Well, I mean, he was just... I remember the opening sequence. We were going nuts in the watch party. I mean, he dives out of the water. He gets a knife kill.
Yeah,
he
it's
gets
right
the
here.
second
This
kill.
is it right here.
Then he jumps onto that little wood piece on the side. He's finessing the pack like Messi.
Sure.
A saying I'd like to say. He's just a thorn in your side, and he is the kill leader overall on the year.
Yeah.
He is the player with the most kills in the entire CDL season at this very moment. So, Shotzi, he's fucking running 11 miles before matches. I mean, he's like David Goggins. The
guy's a
bastard.
fucking freak.
Absolutely.
He's got a 1.14 overall on the year and a 1.63 in search and destroy. One of the things that he was kind of critical on himself about was his online search and destroy. This split, it was not a problem. 1.63. Yeah, guy's been having his way. I can't wait to watch them play at the major. And I know you guys are going to say jinx, but I think that they are going to hoist that trophy at this major. I don't think there's anybody on their level right now.
I agree. I mean, it was Thieves, and Thieves have sort of fallen off a cliff.
I mean, the only teams you can really say are going to even maybe
FaZe and Ultra.
compete. Yeah, FaZe Ultra.
And the thing is with FaZe, like, we've had their number. Optics had their number. A lot of people kind of doubt FaZe. You cannot doubt FaZe. Like, you got to go into a match versus FaZe every single time. Like, there is not... FaZe can go 0-5, and I think the same with Thieves.
Same with Thieves.
Thieves can go 0-5 in a split. FaZe could go 0-5. It doesn't happen, but you still go into a match versus those teams, and you're fucking locked in. You're like, we need to bring it all versus these guys. Yeah. So I do agree. I think Optic should hoist it. I'd be shocked if they didn't, based on their current form. But that's the team of the week. Dashy, Simp, Hydra, Shotzi. Once again, that's 3 SMGs. Big Brucey goes insane as always.
Yeah, sometimes, obviously people like us to have 2 ARs, 2 subs, but this week, I mean, those 3 performances, like 18 and 6, Ant drops a 1.56, Simp goes 42 and 18, and then Brandon was just doing Brandon. Like,
honorable mention real quick, Awakening just has like 12,000 damage in that series versus New York. Beans has the #1 overall KD of the split, which is, I'm not going to lie, I was surprised to see. I didn't realize Big Ben was frying as hard as he was. Celium, of course, is right there. Brack's been playing really well. Brack has played really well this stage in comparison to prior stages.
Maybe that's why I
kind of felt like Brack was playing under his potential for a while, and now I think he's starting to kick up. So shout out to Brack as well.
Yeah, shout out to all those people. And I can't wait for the major. I think it's going to be great.
I'm ready for our interview.